Well, given that the obstacles to love are internal rather than external, we want to notice really what's in the way inside of ourselves. What are the barriers that we've built against love within ourselves? So one of the main barriers has to do with the incompletions that we have from the past. And we all have them, those resentments that we have towards people who've hurt us in the past, the old flames that we're hoping are coming back someday, and so we've got kind of one foot out the door, or just ways that we're just incomplete with things that we don't understand about why past relationships have ended, the confusion that we feel. But mostly it's the festering resentment and the festering hurt that really gets in the way. So what we want to do is to really do a deep inventory on these resentments. And it's very difficult, particularly if you really have been treated poorly by someone, to begin to look at yourself as the source of that. But that's really our access to power. So even if it was only 5% of your responsibility, what really went down, like somebody else really did something horrible, creepy, lied to you, betrayed you out of the blue, didn't see it coming, pulled the rug right out from under your feet, you want to really look at the part of you that kind of knew something was off and skipped over it. So the part of you that was lying to yourself, the part of you that was kind of setting yourself up for disappointment and not making sure, not engaging the things that didn't really feel right that were going on between the two of you. Because this is really your biggest lesson. And it's really the biggest disappointments that are our biggest breakthroughs. That's the opportunity for the biggest growth, the biggest breakthrough, the biggest transformation. And this is where we get to clear out patterns that have plagued us forever. This is really the leverage point in our life. So you really want to go deep. If somebody treated you poorly, the question to ask yourself is, how was I treating myself poorly? How do I treat myself poorly? If somebody betrayed you, you want to ask yourself the question, in what ways do I betray myself? Right? Because there is your access to power. And all a resentment is, really, are ways that you've given your power away to somebody else, and you have not yet been able to restore power to yourself. Once you get yourself as the source, the amends that needs to be made is not that person coming back to you and apologizing. The amends is a commitment that you make to yourself to begin to show up differently in your life from this moment forward. That's the true amends, that's the shift, and that's what really completes old resentments.